Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the One Meal Channel. I am your host, Nathan Harrison, and like the channel name, I eat one meal a day, typically the same meal every single day. We're going to continue making episodes until we have more episodes than the One Piece show itself, and today is going to be no different. We're putting another entry in the books. So we have, over the last 3.5-4 months, established a small community of like-minded people who also like eating one meal a day, and also people who just find my content interesting. And when I speak to the camera, because I don't always do, I do so with a cup of bone broth or coffee in my hand. And so if you want to enjoy this video as much as I enjoy making them, grab yourself your own beverage and let us have a toast in celebration of another upload. So, thanks for watching and not clicking away. Most people who watch this type of content keep it up on a second monitor and just listen to it in the background. If you're on mobile, they keep me in your pocket and just listen along while I speak, or I make little kitchen noises if I'm not speaking to the camera. But more often than less, I upload every single day. Uploads usually come out around 5 o'clock, Mountain Standard Time. You can pretty consistently hop in here and know that you're going to have a 10 to 40 minute long video of me cooking or cleaning. And if it is not a cooking day or a cleaning day, there either won't be an upload or I will be eating some food that I got, that I purchased at a restaurant. So that is more or less my short and sweet elevator pitch. Some of the benefits of eating one meal a day, well, it's pretty consistent. I'm not diagnosed autistic or on the spectrum or anything like that, but I certainly get along with autistic people, and I definitely have a lot of people that tell me that I am. I like consistency. When 3 o'clock rolls around, my body craves the exact same meal that I've eaten every day for the last 4 months, and frankly, I've eaten the same meal for the last 40 years. It's just filming it has only taken place over the last 4 months. I take health really seriously. I used to be, I'm about 5'11". I used to be 260 pounds, an absolute massive freight train. I now weigh about 170 pounds. And if I went to the gym every single day, I could get my muscle mass up to be 185. I think that's where I look and feel my best. But as of right now, I'm working 2 jobs, and I don't have enough time to consistently go to the gym. And I'm no Mike Mentzner, so I'm not doing, one massive set to failure in order to get my muscle gains. I also live in the Midwest, where we have some pretty heavy snowfall in the wintertime, which also makes it tougher to go to the gym in order to get those massive weight gains. Because again, you can always work out at home. I do some push-ups, I do some sit-ups. I stay healthy. Cardio is probably what I miss out on the most. But if you're trying to put on muscle mass, you really do need some weights. And if you have to deal with, 1.5 feet or 2 of snow, it can become more time intensive in order to prioritize your exercises. When you have 2 jobs, you just don't always make it out there. So I've just decided to abandon the working out altogether for the time being until that second job is no longer beneficial. It's probably not necessary at this point, but it's definitely beneficial. I'm a single guy, I live with a roommate, we share the rent. It works out. So I'm in a position where I can do the things that I do. I like eating the same meal every single day. Helps me budget for the month really simply, and also makes meals that I have that aren't the same that I cook and eat every day that much more enjoyable. There's a little Mexican restaurant down the road that my roommate and I really like to eat at. We eat there probably once or twice a month. And there is also a Cantonese place down the road that we like to eat at about once or twice a month. So we take turns buying that for one another. The food is absolutely fantastic. It's a great change of pace. But I also like to point out, eating the same meal every single day helps your stomach. At least it helps mine. My stomach, it's very used to the type of food that I have on a daily basis. When I deviate from that, my stomach sometimes gets angry. And you don't want an angry stomach. I work from home, which also is beneficial. I have one job that's not work from home. But my work from home job makes most of the money and also has the best opportunity for career advancement. So working from the early hours to about 5 o'clock, getting off work and immediately transitioning over into the kitchen to make this meal, filming it and uploading it onto YouTube is an excellent schedule for me. Yeah, longtime viewers of the channel, they know that I've missed some uploads before, not very often, and then also when I traveled to Japan a couple of weeks ago, or I got back a couple of weeks ago rather, doing consistent uploads while having good content come out that kind of like made sense with the theme of the channel became quite difficult. So missed some uploads out there. I hope you guys forgive me. I was on vacation. I get one of them a year, if that. I work all the other times and make sure to prioritize about an hour and a half every day to film and upload for you guys. So I do apologize for not uploading every day when I said that I would, but it bothers me when I don't upload consistently. I don't take that lightly. Regardless, some of you have pointed out, hey, you've been eating the exact same meal every single day, filming the exact same video 120 times almost. How the heck are you supposed to retain viewership and get more subscribers if that's all you do every single day? Sometimes you talk about the same topics every day as well. And you've recommended doing some food reviews quite similar to how I reviewed the food that I ate in Japan. I even got out of my comfort zone and ate some fast food in Japan, like McDonald's, which, by the way, when I was 260 pounds, I ate a lot of McDonald's and Burger King. I'm very experienced with fast food. That was 4, 5, 6 years ago now, and I gotta say, yeah, fast food is supposed to taste absolutely amazing, but in Japan, I didn't actually feel bad afterwards. So it's pretty obvious that the fast food in Japan is there as a 24-hour service when all the other restaurants shut down. People are out drinking, having a good time, and you need that food pick-me-up at the end of the day. McDonald's seemed like a good option. And let me tell you, the quality of their food, comparatively to America's, was fantastic. Don't get me wrong, though. When talking with a few Japanese people, they told me that McDonald's was absolutely at the bottom of the list when it came to burgers, and they put Shake Shack, of all places, up near the top. I found that peculiar because they had a few other burger places that they recommended to me. Honestly, people in America make burgers better. That being said, I plan on returning to Asia next year, and so the saving and budgeting for that trip starts right now. And in the meantime, I have no problem eating this kind of food while I wait to have fantastic food over in Japan, or wherever I end up. Going to say another reason why I eat the same meal every day is to keep my body and mind healthy. I used to be a really big supplement guy, kind of still am, but the efficacy of tablets and pills that you take from supplements, your body only absorbs about 10% of all of that. So when it says that you have, above your daily dose of vitamin D or vitamin C, whatever you're taking, you're really only absorbing about 10% of that, and the rest of it, you're sweating or, you're in the bathroom sending it out. So that being said, I do take a men's multivitamin. I usually take some magnesium at the end of the day to help with my sleep. I've been taking a lot of vitamin D and a lot of vitamin C recently because the day I returned from Japan, I think I got pneumonia. So I think I probably got pneumonia on the flight back. And then as soon as I arrived back, I was brutally dealing with symptoms. I'm still sniffling and coughing today. But frankly, I feel better than I ever have been since returning from my trip abroad. I get sick about once a year. I feel like a good healthy person would get sick a little bit less than that. At least that's the standard I set for myself. Getting sick isn't really the issue, it's getting better. That's the issue. If you're sick for 2 weeks straight, I'm lucky that I'm working from home. That being said, I also have some natural remedies, which have been extremely helpful. This is a combination of honey soaked, some onions that were soaked in honey. Sounds disgusting, and yeah, tastes disgusting. Medicine usually is. But there are a lot of healthy antioxidants in onions. That's why I cut mine up and I eat it every single day. I try not to cook them too thoroughly and cook out any of the antioxidants that might be in there. And with honey, it goes without saying, is one of the most amazing substances on planet Earth. And if you don't know the benefits of that, just do a little bit of research and you'll find just how great it is. So combining those things together is a remedy that's been around for hundreds, maybe even thousands of years. Lasts for about 6 months. It's helped me through my symptoms that I had now. And although it didn't cure me, it definitely made my experience less brutal. So, now that we have the rice going, let's add our onions. Probably turn the temperature down just a little bit because we are absolutely nuking those potatoes. My roommate is returning right now. Our dog is not doing very well. Matter of fact, things could be pretty bad. So, we'll see if he's up to check. Hi, Daphne. You can be in the kitchen all you want today. No, not in the trash can, though. Not in the trash can. All right, I'm gonna get the rest of this chicken plucked and then put in winter meal. I will get back to you when I'm done with that. Let me wash my hands real quick before I destroy this GoPro. It is ready to add some chicken. So I just took the legs, the thighs, the wings, broke them all apart and took the bones out. Each chicken usually lasts me 3 days, so I'll do that, and then I'll take a breast off, one day after the other, and that'll be about everything that I can eat. I get 3 of these at a time, and it'll last me about 9 days. And Daphne, you have been drinking water like crazy. Hi, I don't usually do this. But you were such a good girl going to this scary bed. There you go, have a little piece of chicken. Yeah, a little piece of chicken. So, do you want to go lay down? Come here, Daphne. Yeah, get over here. Come here, Daph. No, I don't have a TREAT here for you, because you didn't go outside just yet. Come here, lay down. It's okay. Come here. It's okay. Good girl. Sit down. You sit. Well, I don't know what they said over at the vet or what they got you, so I'm not going to make you do anything you don't want to do. This chicken, sometimes I cut it up into little tiny pieces. Today I don't feel like it. I just heard our rice click off. Our rice is ready to go. Let's clean up a little bit. Put our knife in here. Wash that up a little later. Close this up. But yeah, 1 rotisserie chicken. Will last me about 3 days. I get about 3 of them at a time. You can do the math. If you wait a day and get the rotisserie chickens that don't sell, they'll discount those rotisserie chickens by 50, 60, 70%. They're already pre-cooked, so you can bring them back, take them apart, freeze them, and you'll have an abundance of chicken. I don't know how much chicken is in each roast. Probably about 2 or 3 pounds, probably in between there. Not including the bones, is what I mean. And you can take the bones and turn that into chicken broth for yourself. I do that about once a week, which is how we have the beautiful chicken broth that we had when we started the video. Since our rice is done, I think I'll transition into the rice camera immediately and add that to our pile of food. There we go. Noah was kind enough to put the spoon where it belongs, rather than on the drying rack. I always leave it on the drying rack. Check this out. And we'll let this soak for a little bit there. Okay, alrighty. We're almost done putting our meal together already. And we had a little cut in the middle of our video, which is unusual. We usually do 1 large take. But let me tell you, not much time passed after that cut. I just took apart that chicken, got caught up on Daphne, and then we were back. So there's really no reason to put extra salt on this because you got all the bacon fat that's added. Just a little bit of garlic. That's not all you need. Sauce is obviously best. Some soy sauce or some teriyaki sauce is excellent, but I am out as of today. So just add some garlic powder. Call it good. And we'll mix the rest of this in. Now, if you make bacon for breakfast, you've probably had the conversation, and if you haven't, you've at least heard, that you shouldn't be pouring your bacon grease down the drain. You should let it congeal up, throw it in the trash, maybe put it in a mason jar and save it for later. Well, I've been doing a lot of that in my entire life as well. Matter of fact, I have a mason jar in the cupboard full of bacon grease right now. But I haven't used it in about a year because I just used the bacon grease from what we cooked up earlier to cook up those potatoes, and cook up those onions. No oils, no seed oils. People say seed oils are bad. I have no idea if they are, but people say that. You don't have to render down beef tallow and stink up your house and have that weird, gross beef tallow scent. You can just use bacon. Cook it up, eat it, and then leave the grease. And the potatoes will soak all of that up for you. And this chicken will soak it all up for you. The rice will soak it all up for you. So yeah, I've heard the counter to my, what I think is a revolutionary idea, is that, hey, eating all of that bacon grease isn't good for you. It's going to clog up your arteries. It's bad. And that's fair. It's fair. I could give you my rebuttal, but it really is subjective. And so my rebuttal is subjective. And so I see no reason to rebut. Yes, you're right. I do see how that could clog up your arteries and be really unhealthy for you. I do have a dietitian. He does know exactly what I eat every single day. We run through blood work every 3 months. That hasn't been an issue, but just because it isn't an issue for me right now doesn't mean it won't be in the future, and doesn't mean that it won't be an issue for somebody else. So I absolutely understand that. Just because I do it every single day does not mean I am advocating for other people to do it at all. Not even one day. Although I will tell you my blood work is impeccable. Just saying. Get a dietitian of your own. So, we used to count calories. If you really want me to keep doing that, I'll keep doing it. But for the last couple of weeks since I returned from Japan, I have not been doing that. What I have been doing the entire 3-4 months that I've been making these videos is weighing my food at the end. Frankly, I think weighing the food is way more interesting than measuring all my calories out. So, yesterday was our first day in a week where we had food under 2 pounds. This looks under 2 pounds, is it? It is 1.9. So then another small meal comparatively. We have had 3-pound meals on this channel in the past. So I might, although I only eat 1 meal a day, I might come over the top with this with some cup noodles for some extra calories. I know cup noodles are awful. Don't look up how they're made online. It will make you not want to have cup noodles ever again. But I cannot continue to be in this much of a calorie deficit 2 days in a row. And maybe I can, but I just know tomorrow I am going to be starving. So let's take a quick bite of our food. Delicious chicken and rice combo that we have. Yeah, that is good. Love that. Thank you all for watching and listening to me monologue. I will have another video out for you tomorrow, so I will see you then. Tune in and watch, and come with a beverage. Thank you. Bye.